Oh, hi. I'm so glad you're here. I'm from Fisher's Fire Department, and my job is to teach you how to be safe. In third grade, we're going to learn all about fire safety and what to do if there's a fire at your house. Today, we're going to learn something really cool. Check this out. We're going to learn all about smoke alarms. Are you ready? Let's go. This is a smoke alarm. Smoke alarms are the most important tool you have in your home. You know why? Because smoke alarms save lives. A smoke alarm's job is to tell you if there is smoke. Because where there is smoke, there may be fire. It's important to keep your smoke alarm in good shape. No, not that kind of good shape. Here's how. First, test your smoke alarm. How often should you test your smoke alarm? Once each month. Every month, make sure you test your smoke alarm to make sure that it's still working. Wait, what? Not that kind of test. That's more like it. Test your smoke alarm by pushing the button. Hold the button down until you hear a beep. Second, change the battery. How often should you change the battery? Once each year. Every year, make sure you're giving your smoke alarm a new battery. A good way to do it is when you change your clocks for daylight savings time. You can also take down your smoke alarms and change the battery. Or you can be super silly and you can throw your smoke alarm a birthday party every year. Wrap him up a beautiful shiny new battery, put a bow on him, sing happy birthday, then open it up and put the new battery in. Smoke alarms make different sounds. That one says beep, beep, beep. But this one says chirp. Do you know what they mean? Beeping means fire, fire, fire. Get out right now. But chirping means my battery's low. Time to get a new one. Look at this funny little comic. The smoke detector comes in and says, chirp. Just wanted to let you know my battery's dying. All right, I'll buy some tomorrow. Thanks, he says. Then he comes back in again and says, chirp. Did you write that down? Or, I got it, dude. Don't worry. Then he comes back in again and says, you know they're 9 volt, right? And the guy says, dude, seriously, I need to go to bed. Okay, that's all, good night, click. Then he comes back in again and says, chirp. Don't get the generic this time. And the guy is so mad, he jumps out of bed and says, that's it. Then the poor little smoke alarm, he's all beaten up. He says, I was just constantly beeping because of a low battery. And then before I knew it, some guy just lost it and whacked me right off the wall. And the other smoke alarm says, I think we have all experienced that. So here's what you need to know about smoke. Smoke is poisonous. It only takes one breath of that stinky, poisonous smoke to make you pass out. smoke is dark and thick. And it's really hot. And during a fire, smoke goes up. Think for a minute about your birthday candles. When you blow them out and you stop blowing, which direction does the smoke go? Yeah, it goes up towards the ceiling. And think about your campfire or your fireplace fire. Which way does the smoke go? It goes up. So when you have a fire in your house, that smoke's going to go up too, and then it's going to run into the ceiling. And when it does, the hot, poisonous smoke pushes the cool, clean air down and fills up your room from the top to the bottom, kind of like an upside-down bathtub. So all that hot poison smoke is going to be up, and the clean, cooler air is going to be down closer to the floor. If you sleep with your door closed at night, if you did have a fire, your door being closed would keep the smoke out. Here's what you need to know about fire. Fire is hot. It can get over 1,000 degrees. Fire is dark. It makes lots and lots of black smoke, and you cannot see anything. Fire isn't like what you see in the movies. Have you seen the movie Playing with Fire? Can you spot the movie mistakes? Let's click through to look. So there's the kids sitting in the house. Their house is on fire. Do you notice any mistakes after you've learned all that you needed to know about smoke and fire? There's no smoke. No one is sweaty or even coughing, even though it's hot and hard to breathe. And it's really bright in there. All right, your turn. What do you see wrong in this scene? It's really bright in there. There isn't any smoke. And that fireman isn't wearing a mask. When firefighters go into real fires, they wear a mask and an air tank so that they can breathe. They're not even able to breathe that stinky, hot poison smoke. And look, do you see how that fireman is standing up? In a real fire, firefighters don't stand up and walk around. It's too dark. They can't see through the smoke. They get down on their hands and knees and they crawl around looking for anybody that might be trapped. Guess what? If you have a fire at your house and there's stinky black smoke and the smoke alarm is going off, you need to get down and crawl on your hands and knees too. That way you can be breathing in the cooler, cleaner air. Fire is fast. If your house was on fire, how long do you have to get out of the house? Take your best guess. 20 minutes? 7.5 minutes? 5 minutes? 1 hour? 11 minutes? Once the smoke alarm goes off, you only have 3 minutes before that room is completely on fire and filled with smoke. 3 minutes isn't a very long time, is it? So when you hear the smoke alarm, get out right away. There isn't time to finish what you're doing. I need to finish my last math problem. No way, Jose. There isn't time to look for your stuff. Where are my shoes? Nope. But I need my iPad. Mm-mm. I have to grab all my toys. No way. When the smoke alarm goes off, you get out right away. Check out this comic. I worry that someday I'll get so used to sleeping through my alarm, I'll sleep through the fire alarm. And then I'll never wake up. Don't be like that guy. You guys, 80% of kids don't wake up to the smoke alarm. Maybe that's because they don't know what that sound is. Like these kids, they're sitting on the chair and they hear the smoke alarm. Beep! The little boy says, "What's that?" The little girl says, "It's the sound that lets you know Grandma's dinner is done cooking." Ooh, what if the house was on fire? They wouldn't know to get out. Know what your smoke alarm sounds like, so that when you hear it, you know to get out right away. Has your smoke alarm ever gone off before for what seems like no reason at all? Sometimes false alarms happen. Smoke alarms have a little sensor inside and a little laser, and the laser points at the sensor. And if something gets in the way and breaks the laser beam from touching the sensor, then your smoke alarm thinks there's smoke and it will go off. Sometimes this can happen because dirt or dust gets inside your smoke alarm. Sometimes a spider family moves in, they think it's a good place to live. You can keep that from happening by helping your parents to vacuum around your smoke alarms. That'll keep the spider families and the dirt and the dust out, so maybe you won't have a false alarm. Another reason that smoke alarms go off sometimes is when someone is cooking. Check out this funny little comic. The boy says, "Okay, preheat the oven to 375. The smoke alarm stretches and says, "Oh, what's going on? Are we cooking?" Then he gets excited. "I love cooking! Yay, 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 yay! Woo-wee!" And look how mad the boy is. Isn't that silly? Even if you think it could be a false alarm, get outside right away. Don't wait. Don't find your stuff. Just get outside because you never know. It could be a real fire. Alright, so what do you do when the smoke alarm goes off? Check out these girls in this comic. They're having a sleepover. It says when the smoke alarm sounds, beep, 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 you have 3 minutes to escape. The girl on top says, "Huh, what's going on?" The girl on bottom says, "Wake up, there's a fire." And the smoke alarm keeps saying, beep, beep, beep. Get low in case there is smoke. The girl on the bottom bunk slid right down to the floor and she's crawling on her hands and knees. If you're on the top bunk, slide down to the floor as quick as you can and crawl. Stay low in the hall. If you have stairs, stay low on the stairs and go down feet first. You can go down on your pockets or you can go down on your stomach, but always go down feet first. And get outside to your meeting place. And no matter what, do not go back in for any reason. Get out and stay out. Look, the mom says, "I need to go get my purse." And the little girl in the green jammies says, "Don't go back in for anything." And look at smart dad there. He says, "I'm calling 911. What if you forgot to take your cell phone with you? Or mom or dad, they don't have their cell phones with them, and you get out to your meeting place and you need to call 911. Should you go back inside? No way! Don't go back in for any reason. You can go to your neighbor's house and call 911. It's probably the only time that they won't get mad at you for waking them up in the middle of the night. Let's see what you remember. What should you do when you hear the smoke alarm? Go outside. How many minutes do you have to get out before the room is filled with smoke and fire? 3. How often should you test your smoke alarm? Once each month. How often should you change the battery? Once each year. Tell your parents that smoke alarms expire. You need new alarms every 10 years. It's scavenger hunt time. Use your phone or tablet or iPad to take a picture of this QR code. It will take you to the scavenger hunt on Flipgrid. Have you used Flipgrid before? It's a really fun and unique way to show me what you've learned. Enter this password, Fishers2020 with a capital F. Follow the instructions and show us what you learned about smoke alarms. I can't wait to see all the cool things that you've done. Do you have questions about your smoke alarm? Do your parents have questions about your smoke alarm? Do you need help figuring out where the battery goes? Give us a call. I hope you're having an amazing school year so far. I can't wait to see you next time when we'll learn more about fire safety. Bye!